we met, you was at the mall with your friend. I was scared to approach ya, but then you came closer, hoping you would give me a chance. Who would have ever knew that we would ever be more than friends? But railroad white breaking all the rules. She like a song played again and again. That girl like something off a poster.
First up on today's show, we have a story from Rhea.
Followed by the weather with Tia.
All that and more coming up on this episode of Flyer News.
Life could be a dream. If only all my precious plans would come true. If you would let me spend my whole life loving you, life could be a dream, sweetheart.
Back to Flyer News. Today is a day 3 with periods running B, A, E, F, G. I want to be Max Lee.
And I wish to be Janie Harris.
Hey Janie, I don't know how to read.
Really? You're in high school.
Well, actually, I don't need to read because luckily I remembered all of the words.
How many words are there?
At least 2.
That checks out. Anyway, here's a story from Rhea Padiachi.
The Brazilian American Center in Framingham, also known as BRACE, is one of the local nonprofits that received $100,000 to $500,000 through the $25 million grant program through the Cummings Foundation. This organization was chosen from 580 applicants and will receive $33,333 over 3 years. BRACE is an organization that helps people with health insurance, applying for citizenship, education, housing, and more. Because of this grant, BRACE will increasingly help the immigration community in central Massachusetts. They will also be able to gain more staff members to contribute to their good cause. They want to make their institutional capacity stronger by supporting the Development Office. The Cummings Grant Program helps Massachusetts nonprofits based in Middlesex, Essex, and Suffolk counties. The Cummings Foundation seeks to give back to the places where it owns commercial property. The Cummings Foundation Executive Director says, quote, "We are so fortunate in Greater Boston to have such effective nonprofits, plus a wealth of talented, dedicated professionals and volunteers to run them. We are indebted to them for the work they do each day to provide for basic needs, break down barriers to education and health resources, and work toward a more equitable society." End quote. Through its volunteers, Cummings picked 140 organizations to acquire grants of at least $100,000 each. These organizations could have been first-time winners, but they also could have been previous winners who have already received one of their grants. 40 of the previous winners were then selected for their grants to be raised to 10-year awards between $200,000 and $500,000 each. But none of this would have been possible without their volunteers. The executive director says, quote, "Our volunteers bring diverse backgrounds and perspectives, which is so critical to our grant selection process," end quote. Like the executive director said, the winners of this grant are very diverse. They represent causes such as immigrant and refugee services, education, mental health, food security, and justice. These organizations run across 45 different cities and towns. This chosen organization, BRACE, is a nonprofit created to help all immigrants as well as keep the values and cultural identity of everybody they assist. They want to extend a warm welcome and also empower immigrants of every race to help them adapt to American society. And that's all from me. Let's take it back to the desk.
March for Our Lives will be holding another rally against gun violence in D.C. this weekend. The original March for Our Lives marched in the Capitol 4 years ago after the Parkland school shooting in Florida. Hundreds of thousands of people joined the first March for Our Lives, and teenagers everywhere demanded an end to school shootings. Unfortunately, the shooting in Uvalde has sparked the need for another march. Organizers expect around 50,000 people to attend this Saturday, and speakers will include the families from the victims of the Uvalde school massacre and the supermarket shooting in Buffalo. Just like in 2018, smaller demonstrations are planned throughout the country.
The Framingham Center Common Cultural District announced the details of their Many Cultures, One Heart public art project unveiling activities. Honoring the artists and their sculptures, the event will be on June 18th with a multicultural festival. The event will run from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. on the Framingham Commons, allowing the community to explore all the statues, dances and music, and visit arts and crafts booths. Performers include indigenous, Bollywood, Chinese, K-pop, and Irish dancers, as well as Spanish, Brazilian, Latin American, and traditional Jewish music. The festival is free, and the public is encouraged to attend. The festival and project have generated widespread financial support through grants and sponsorships, including Whole Foods, Jack's Abbey, Access Framingham, TJX, and the Massachusetts Cultural Council. Janie, did you know that breaking every clock will stop time?
Yes, but that's really hard, right?
Yes, it's actually impossible because there are too many clocks. So instead, I'm going to break every thermometer to remove the concept of temperature.
And how do you plan on doing that?
Well, luckily there are only 17 thermometers ever. But unfortunately, they're all kept in hypothermic spaces, so ironically, I need to know the temperature in order to remove the concept.
How serendipitous, because next we have the weather.
Go tell the weatherman I said I want it sunny outside today. No darkness into my emotions. So tired of living in yesterday. Go tell the weatherman I said all the rain from last year's pain is gone. Go tell the weatherman I sent good thanks for all the things that he's done.
Good morning, Flyers, and welcome back to this weekend's weather update. I'm Tia Dilba. So let's take a look at this weekend's weather. Starting up with today, we have a high of 80 and a low of 57. Some clouds, mostly sunny. Moving on to Saturday, we have a high of 80 again and a low of 58. Similar weather to today with some clouds, mostly sunny. And finally, we move to Sunday. The weather is going to drop down to the upper 70s with a high of 77 and a low of 61. It will be raining for most of the day, so plan your weekend accordingly. That's all for this weekend's weather update, and let's take it back to the desk.
Unfortunately, that is all for today's episode of Flyer News. You can re-watch this and other broadcasts again on our YouTube channel or watch them on the FEC TV tab on the school's website.
Also, be sure to check us out on Instagram and Facebook at Framingham High Studios.
For Flyer News, I'm Janie Harris.
And I'm Max Lee. But stay tuned for The Early Bird with Zach Trotterman. And furthermore, tune in next Monday for the first episode of Max Lee's Several Minute Power Hour. Have a freaky Friday, FHS.
Just a perfect reflection, you and no one else. Minutes run into hours, hours run into days. You're still waiting for someone who never ever came. Far, 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 never be the same again. Far
morning, FHS. Welcome back to the Early Bird. I'm Zach Charman, and beside me is Logan Shapiro, who's taking over once more for my fellow co-host, Casey Brewer, who should be back next week after swimming with penguins in Antarctica, or whatever he was doing, really.
Today is a Bay Fig day, and also a Friday, so it's looking pretty good today.
Yeah, Logan, it actually is looking really good, so let's finish off the week right and roll that intro.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning.
Welcome back to the Early Bird. Today, to end off the week, I will be giving Logan some blind taste tests of some drinks. They can range from soda, juice, water, even energy drinks. I don't know. But he doesn't know, I know. Let's get it started. Logan, would you be as kind as to put this blindfold on here?
Of course, because I trust you, because you are my friend at the end of the day.
Yeah. So, I have 3 drinks for you, Logan. You'll like them all. I guarantee it. Now,
Will I?
here's
Will I?
drink number 1 when you're ready.
Hope my ears
Logan,
are
grab
sticking
it.
out
Logan,
too much.
Logan,
I'm trying,
Logan.
I don't want to spill.
Use your bat senses, like echolocation.
My ears are sticking out, I really could use it.
You got it? Right there? Alright. Big gulp, big gulp. What do you think it is? What do you think it is, Logan?
It has like that soda like sense to it.
Well, yeah, that's what soda tastes like. Soda
Yeah.
does taste like soda.
So it's soda. It is soda.
you got
That's
that
good.
right. You got that right.
Let's go. So, but I don't really drink soda. So like, I have no
Look, if you
clue.
can see me right now, I look so disappointed in you.
I drink water and orange juice. Zach.
Give me a
That's
rating.
that's it.
Orange juice. Give me a rating.
You know, first soda, which I'm not a big fan of. This is some pretty good soda.
Like out of 10. Out of.
I'll give it a 7 or an 8 on the soda scale. Maybe like in general, probably like a 5.
Well, that 5 is a Schweppes ginger ale. I would give it a 10. So
What's
Logan is
ginger ale?
already off to a bad start. Here's drink number 2, Logan. I'll place in your hands this time. Feel that? All
How
right.
do you feel it?
Here we go. You love
It's
it.
not orange juice.
Clearly, it is not orange juice.
It definitely has a little more bitter taste to it. And it also has that soda sense that it did the last time.
I think you know what it is.
Do I?
What
It
is it,
is. Ginger ale was last time. It's not ginger ale. Unless you did ginger ale 2 times in a row, but it doesn't.
Logan? It is such a distinct taste from ginger ale, Logan. Take a guess.
Milk.
Yes, actually, this polar seltzer actually is milk. It's actually pink apple and lemon flavored milk.
That's awesome. Honestly, though, it was worse. It was worse than the
All right,
ginger ale.
This drink, though, I don't know if you're gonna like this drink. It's water. Here you go. Take it.
Thank you.
No, Logan.
That's strong.
Yeah, it is
What?
strong. I was
What?
thinking that. Do you know what it is? Do you any guess at all?
What could this be? Like,
Take it out
did
there.
you really just give me like a 3rd soda in a row?
Take a sip. Take a sip.
All right, so this is what I think. I think you planned the show for Casey to be here, so I got to go with Casey's favorite drink, Coke Zero Sugar.
Take the blindfold off, Logan. Can you read what that says? Read what the label says.
Purified water.
Purified water,
From
Logan.
Wellesley Farms.
From Wellesley Farms.
Wow.
Don't you feel a little foolish on a Friday morning?
I do feel a
What
little
do you-
foolish on a Friday
I want
morning.
you to walk into B period, Bay Fig Day.
Well, I've said
like you
B
said.
period, so.
I want you to walk into A period. I know you have Spanish up here. I want you to say to your teacher, I don't know what water tastes like. And that's all for the taste test. But before we head over to the pledge, I do want to remind everyone in the school that Fly News, Early Bird, we are on YouTube, and we want you to subscribe to the YouTube channel. So let's run that promo.
All that and more coming up on this episode of Flyer News.
Across the country and right here in Framingham, pools and beaches are struggling to keep their swimming.
Are you tired of watching your favorite student-run shows with terrible sound and bad video quality like this?
What is that?
It's my iPhone 4S. I'm texting my squad about how
There is
excited I am.
nothing worse than coming to school every morning and not being able to watch the news.
Sometimes I can't even understand what they're saying.
I just wish there was a way to watch Flyer News with great audio and in high definition.
Flyer News.
Well, now there is.
Hello everyone and welcome back to Flyer News. Today is day 1 with periods running A, B, C, D, E. I might be Max Lee.
And I'm definitely the
Poor video quality and messy audio is a thing of the past.
meant to brag about your iPhone 4.
Oh, yeah, I also have this Game Boy.
Whatever. Here's Tech Update.
Not only are all the shows on the YouTube page, but
Framingham High Studios live streams to the YouTube channel in HD every morning starting at 7:05 with the option of subtitles.
You can do this by pressing the closed captioning button on the bottom right-hand corner.
ACDEF. I'm Zach Steiglitz.
And I'm Jackson Wild.
Have a Wearisome Wednesday, FHS.
If I could take you up in paradise up above.
For easier access to the channel and daily videos, we recommend you subscribe to Framingham High Studios.
You can do this by going to the homepage and pressing the subscribe button.
After that, expect an email every morning with a link to the live stream.
Enjoy our new and improved HD videos with perfect sound. Have a great day, Flyers!
This land is your land, this land is my land. From California to the New York Island, from the Redwood Forest to the Gulf Stream waters. This land was made for you and me.
Please stand for the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Douglas, well, Logan is drinking this water still that he just found out was water. I want to remind everyone that the Celtics is tonight. One of the biggest games of my lifetime, his lifetime, your lifetime. It's going to be great. But that is all for today's show. I want to remind everyone to go to the Instagram bio at Framingham High Studios if you want to make an announcement. Go to our YouTube channel, as you just saw in that awesome promo. Same name. Let me know if you want to become a guest on the show. I'll be happy to have you. And Logan.
Zach.
Do you know what the early bird gets?
Well,
the early bird gets the worm, Logan.
Of course I know.
Early bird gets the worm. Have a good one, FHS.
You can let me say it on my last time?
No, because you don't have a mic.
Out the door just in time. Head down the 405. Gotta meet the new boss by 8 a.m. The phone rings in the car.